up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, we're at the shop. Got the Bredlis here. This time of year, we're pretty much wrapping up the deep cooling, so we're going to be bringing this girl and her mate home and taking you with me. We'll take a look, and we're going to talk about what it means to classify carpet pythons as spring breeders versus winter breeders. So hang out, let's talk. So this girl has been doing her winter cooling here for the last nearly 3 months, as has the male over there in the adjacent enclosure. And the reason I brought him here is because in the back of the warehouse they can get as low as high 40s at night, and I can get them nice and cold without taking the rest of my snake room at home that cold. They are getting access to basking, UVB, and heat for about 6-8 hours a day. No more than that, and then dropping real cold. And then I have been using this Govee reader here to monitor the nighttime temperatures, and we've been hitting low 40s, even 50s. Cold enough even to brewmate some colubrids here that we're doing for the shop. So, got corns down for the winter, and Bredlis have been down, and they're gonna come home with me today. So Reptiles, or Centralian pythons, Morelia, bredli, whatever you want to call them, you'll hear a lot of different names. They're what we call a spring breeder species. So they go through their winter, they get cold, and in fact they need it much colder than other Morelia in order to go through their biological processes, both male and female. But they're not breeding during that time. So during the past 2.5 months, 3 months, while they've just been here separated and cold and chill, kind of just getting nice and cold into their winter season, my other carpets at home have been breeding and pairing. That would be the jungles, the Papuans, the Darwins, the coastals. Okay, those are all winter breeders and breed just fine. Carpets like Reptiles, diamonds, and debatably inlands. Although some people argue against that, I don't know. Those guys tend to be more of the spring breeding variety, where they cool in the winter, but you don't get any breeding activity until they start warming up and getting their first meals in. So the plan is get these both home tonight, get them set up back in their enclosures at home, give them a meal in a couple days, and then start the whole routine of pairing, separating for a meal, give them a day or two, then rinse and repeat, pairing, few days, meal, so on and so forth, and going to observe and make adjustments according. Hopefully we will have success. I have failed at breeding this species in years past because I have not been able to get them cold enough, and I don't think my timing has been right. This year I've really made some drastic changes to make sure they get nice and cold, and we're doing it in the winter. So now they will come out in spring, fingers crossed. So if I can pull this off, that'll be fantastic. It'll be interesting because I'm expecting my first clutch of eggs in probably a month or so, and these guys haven't even had their first introduction. So it'll make for a very late season. The incubator is definitely going to be running later than normal this year, so that'll be fun. All right, this is the male. It's really dark over here. This is him. Kind of get a size reference in comparison to me. 7-year-old boy. Handsome guy. Much darker this time of year. They get really dark in the winter. They're definitely trying to make it so that they can soak up as much heat as possible. This guy's really routinely coming out and basking, and he's nice and warm right now. But I come in the morning and pick them up when it's like 50 degrees and they're ice cold. So it's really neat. It'll be nice to have these beautiful snakes back home. Get them home, get them fed. Let's see if they want to do some breeding for me. So this is the male. Let's go. Let's see if I can't make this a little easier for you. again, much darker than he is the rest of the year because of the seasonality. But as soon as spring and summer roll around, he'll be nice and red. So I'm going to put him away, get him in his travel container, and I will show the female next. Alright. This is my big girl. So you can see, she's super dark this time of year. Love this beautiful snake. Big old chunky head. Let's take this out for you guys. There you go. Look at her. Big girl. Spent the last 3 months at the shop. Getting real cold at night. Minimal heat during the day. The idea behind that is to replicate their seasonality that they would experience in the wild. And now we're gonna get her and the male back home, get them back in their familiar abodes, get them back under some increasingly warmer temperatures, back up to normal, get them some meals, and see if they want to breed for me. So, very exciting stuff. It'd be nice to have these beautiful red dragons back home again. How cute is this little baby black dragon? Less than a week old, hatched last week, spent a few days in the incubator, and is now getting used to life as a lizard. And this is one of Rudy's last babies. And we're pretty sure this is a Partho litter, so this is a little clone of Rudy. And the reason why we're pretty sure is because she's thrown Partho clutches before, and typically Partho clutches, you get a lot of egg die-off, not many fertiles, and then some issues with the hatching. And this one's perfect, but we did hatch one with a little bit of a spinal irregularity. Seems to be doing fine otherwise. We'll see if it survives the long haul. But yeah, and then the third one did not make it after hatching, so we're down to one final egg that's due in 2 months, which was another sort of Partho push that came from the clutch that ultimately Rudy prolapsed giving and passed away from surgery. So in theory, hopefully we'll get one more viable baby, plus this one, plus old Kinky Linky over here. And we'll see, but I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I bring one of these home? Rudy was my favorite lizard here. I've been taking care of her for the last 4 or 5 years. She's the best. Her babies always come out amazing. How cool would it be to raise up a little baby Rudy? Leave a comment below. Let me know if you think I should get back into lizards, like lizards, not just geckos. Get into monitors again. Get a black dragon. Just look at this little thing. Not even a week old. It's already as sweet as Rudy. Pretty cool. Bredlis and black dragons. It's a good day. What do you think, little baby? Cute little guy. Or gal, I should say. Cute little gal. Little cutie. Look at this little belly. Little belly button closing up. Little feet. See some faint water monitor banding on the tail. Rudy was extra small too. She was only like 5 feet or so. So being Partho babies, maybe these will be even smaller. I don't know, guys. I think it'd be kind of hard to say no to a baby Rudy. Might have to dip into the lizards again, folks. Alrighty, let's get these bredli home. Alright, so here is a closer look at the male. In a little bit better lighting, you can see, even in this good lighting, he is still very dark. Like I mentioned, wintertime, they go dark. But they'll brighten up soon. This guy is ready for warming up and some food, and hopefully the female. The rest of the room is mostly warmed up. We're pretty much warmed back up to normal, so everything's feeling good. There's still some cool nights, and the days aren't super warm yet, but we're more or less back up to normal temps here, so these guys will sort of get a gradual intro back into normal operating temps over the next few weeks. So, all right, one more close look at the female. Here she is. Big girl is hard to get in frame. But again, dark, pretty, big, getting heavy too. My goodness, I should weigh her one of these days. But just a big, gentle red dragon. Hopefully we'll make some more of these. What's really interesting is these babies, they start off like really drab and gray. They don't really start showing the red until about a year, year and a half. So hopefully you'll have a nice big healthy clutch of some wonderful Lazicline bredlis for everybody later this fall. Alright, I gotta put her down. She is heavy. Alright, so with that, the bredlis are back, and we're gonna hopefully check that species off the to breed list this year. I've literally done everything to a T, more or less, how other folks who are successful with it, and I've managed to really get them nice and cold, so I'm very, very confident that this is the year. So yeah, and don't forget, let me know what you guys thought about that black dragon baby. Again, another one should be hatching in roughly 2 months, and none of them are going anywhere as far as the shop is concerned. But let me know if you think we should bring one home. Could be a wonderful mascot for the channel. Always had a soft spot for monitors, and after losing Rudy, it's hard to let any more of them go. So might need to bring one of those home. So hopefully we get into a house this year. Hopefully increase a bunch of space for everybody, new projects, new wonderful goals, and we're getting close to starting to see pre-lay sheds and a few things like that. We've gotten our first pre-lay shed from a jungle pair this season, so hopefully a few more to come. I'll be making a lot of announcement in the upcoming videos about that, of course. You guys know me, so stay tuned for that. And that's going to be about it for this week's video. Don't forget to go show some love to my sponsors. They take good care of me. Chris over at Heli Guy Serpents, he's just running a President's Day deal that went phenomenal, but he always has deals going. Use code RR10 over there to get 10% off of any 3D printed stuff that he's got going. Reptiles Express, much love to them. They've got a discount code Riley50 to get you 50% off shipping labels, essentially from the normal FedEx rate. So that'll get you discounts up to 10 labels per customer. They're a wonderful shipping service. They sell all the supplies and everything you need too. Their sister company, PremiumCrickets.com, also has code Riley15. So if you need any feeders delivered to you, animals, things like that, they do a lot of diverse stuff. So go check them out. And as always, gotta support USARK. They're the only body of people working to fight any legislative action against reptile keepers that is not justified, and is kind of our one stronghold for keeping these reptiles around. So the least you can do is become a member, donate, join up. And yeah, last but not least, much love to my Patreon family. You guys are the best. It's growing. Thank you for all that you guys do. I'll catch you guys on the upcoming Zoom meeting. Actually, by the time this comes out, we'll have already had it. So cheers to y'all. Feel free to look me up on Patreon, Riley Jimison, if you want to join the family. A lot of cool perks, discounts, deals, and awesome stuff. Community growing, so go check it out if you'd like.
Otherwise, I will catch you all next week. Thank you for sticking with me. Later.